Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to my English class. Still with me, Mr. Udin. How's it going, everyone? I hope everyone is always going good. Today, I'm going to share about passive voice. So, what is passive voice and what is active voice? What is the difference? Before that, I want to show you about this picture. Would you rather watch Michael Jordan playing basketball or some random person sitting in the stand? If I were you, I'd choose both. Before that, I will explain what is verb and voice. A verb is the action or state of being in a sentence. Voice is the form of verb text to indicate whether the subject of the verb performs or receives the actions. Actually, there are two types of voice. What is that? Active voice and passive voice. What is the definition of active voice? Okay, active voice is used to show that the subject of the sentence is performing or causing the action. Example: Jordan threw the basketball before the buzzer. Jordan shot the basketball from the 3-throw line. Jordan scored 3 points. How about passive voice? Take a look. Passive voice. Passive voice is used when the subject is the recipient of the actions. For example, the ball was thrown by Jordan. The basket was shot by Jordan. And the score was made by Jordan. When you see the three examples, there are some different, what we call that, verb. They use past participle, or we call verb 3, and used to be, right? Let's take a look. What is it better? Strong writing uses active voice? No. Active voice is more direct and concise, and passive voice is usually wordier. Active voice is like watching Jordan play. Passive voice is like watching gum stuck on the bleachers in the stands. Most of the time, you want to use active voice. When would you want to use passive voice? Actually, when intentionally trying to hide the subject of the sentence. From the example, a politician may say, the mistake was made by someone. Hiding the subject helps him or her hide the blame. And when intentionally trying to minimize the guilt of the subject, for example, a cheating boyfriend might say, cheating was committed by me. And then when passive voice better emphasize the main point of the message, such as children were harmed by the drunk driver. Form of passive voice verbs. The passive voice requires a double verb and will always consist of a form of the verb to be and the past participle, usually with the and anti-form of another verb. Example: active voice. John baked the bread. John is subject, bake is verb, the bread is object, right? So the sentence, when we change to passive voice, become the bread was baked by John. Was is a form of the verb be. So what is that? Form of passive voice verb. Writers should be familiar with the forms of to be, often called linking verbs, so that they can easily identify the passive voice in their works. Let's review the forms of to be. There are is, am, are, was, were, be, being, and been. Right? So don't forget it. Take a look from the passive voice verbs. Note the forms of to be in the examples of the verb to kick in various forms of passive voice. Let's see. Is kicked, can be kicked, was kicked, is going to be kicked, is being kicked, will be kicked, has been kicked, can be kicked, was being kicked, and should be kicked. Then, form of passive voice verbs. Example. For the passive voice, the cookies were eaten by the children. The cookies is plural, so we used to be were, and eaten is past participle. Then, what is the active voice from the sentence? The children ate the cookies. Take a look at the passive voice below. The tunnels are dug by the garbers, and the active voice, the garbers dug the tunnel. So let's practice the label following sentence, active or passive voice. Take a look. Number 1. Louis made the chocolate cake. Is it active voice or passive voice? Right, is active voice. Number 2. The chocolate cake was made by Louis. Yes, passive voice. Number 3. The pancake was advertised by the travel agent. Good, passive voice. Number 4. The travel agent advertised the pancake. Yeah, active voice. Number 5. The chain was broken by my brother. Passive voice. 6. My brother broke the chain on my bike. Active voice. Number 7. I hemmed the prom dress. Active voice. The prom dress was hemmed by me. Passive voice. Number 9. The pencils on the floor was broken by him. Passive voice. And the last one, he broke the pencil on the floor. Active voice. So now, do you understand what is the difference active voice and passive voice? Yes, good. Let's take a look. Practice from directions. Okay, this I have a question. I have 5 questions to do for yourself and send it to my classroom. Number 1. The statue is being visited by hundreds of tourists every year. Number 2. My books were stolen by someone yesterday. These books had been left in the classroom by a careless student. 4. Coffee is raised in many parts of Hawaii by plantation workers. 5. The house had been broken into by someone while the owners were on vacation. Please change the sentences below to active voice. It is right. And then is the second test. Please rewrite the following paragraph in the active voice. Last summer, our house was painted by me. First, the exterior was washed by warm water and a mild detergent. Then all of the tints in the walls were sealed by putty. After the putty had the chance to dry, the exterior could be painted. Latex paint was used because it is easy to apply and cleans up with water. A whole week was needed to finish this part of the job. A color was used that was very close to the original color. When the job was finished, a great deal of satisfaction was felt by me. Even my dad said that a good job was done. Okay, it's very clear, right? Okay, is it clear for you? I hope. And I think enough for class today. See you next class and have a nice day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.